Our meteorologist Chris Potter joins us now with our second look at the weather. And Chris, we kind of talked about before, winter is coming. Game of Thrones reference there.
Yeah.
But I've noticed now when I was driving in that it seems like the city, they're trying to prepare and get ready for the roads as snow is coming in.
Yeah, and it's beneficial whenever we have dry conditions before a snow event because the crews can actually set down brine. And what brine is essentially salty liquid. It's water with a lot of salt in the content for it. And when that is applied to the roads, it dries. So when the snow begins to fall, it melts as it lands on the salty surface, which creates wet roads, but salty roads. So you're going to go through a lot of windshield washer fluid, but what that also aids in is reduces the snowfall accumulations on the major highways. It's the secondary roads, on-off ramps, the overpasses that might be more impacted. But the special weather statement in place for all of the GTA, first snowfall event of this season. Snowfall amounts will vary quite dramatically from place to place. Elevation is key, proximity to the lake. It looks like up to 2 centimeters in the downtown core, 10 to our north. Then it's a story about colder than average conditions and finally stepping out of this brief little deep freeze, if you will, by Wednesday and beyond. Normal daytime high for this time of year is around 8. We did peak technically at 10 earlier today. Now we're at 3. Noticeably cooler to the north with north to northeasterly winds, which will start to pick up as we head into the day tomorrow. The initial bands well ahead of the system will fall in the form of showers and wet flurries, and that's what's set to move in first before the bulk of the precipitation moves in. And as that happens, temperatures will back off, allowing snowfall to take over. So it does look like it might begin as rainfall, northeastern shoreline of Lake Erie towards Niagara, rain-snow mix towards Hamilton, Oakville, and along the lakeshore here in the downtown core. But very quickly, it changes over to periods of steady snowfall, which will be steadiest during the late morning and afternoon. After that, the snowfall clears rapidly towards the east. We're left with a few flurries, which will be enhanced off the western end of Lake Ontario towards Niagara. And into Monday, once again, not much in terms of active weather across the GTA. Lake effect snow and local snow squalls west of London, and flurries coming off the Lake Huron and Georgian Bay to our north. We might see a couple of rogue flurries. That's basically it. Similar story into Tuesday. It looks dry for Remembrance Day ceremonies at 11, and then a few flurries, and it's still going to be cooler than normal. In terms of snowfall amounts, what falls will not equate to what's on the ground because, once again, temperatures will be around 1 degree, maybe even 2 towards the lakeshore, which will allow that snowfall to kind of melt a little bit, compress, so the end result will be 2 to maybe 5 centimeters across much of the GTA, slightly higher amounts possible to our north, especially over higher terrain up the escarpment. So it's not a major snowfall event, but of course it's the first snowfall event of the season. Maybe this is your first winter, you don't have snow tires on the car. Luckily, it's a Sunday if you're a Monday to Friday worker, so that should kind of take a lot of the volume off the major roads, but just drive to the weather and road conditions. 0 for your high on Monday. It's probably going to feel like -5 during the afternoon. 3 for Remembrance Day. It should be a dry weather day. Wednesday, we get back into the chance of scattered showers. More seasonable highs of 7. 6 for both Thursday and Friday. It should be dry. And then for Saturday into Sunday, temperatures should climb just close to the 10-degree mark. So it's really in terms of winter-like weather the next couple of days. Obviously, the big focus will be tomorrow's snowfall. Obviously, like I say, drive to the road conditions. Make sure you plan for it if you have to be out there on the roads. Windshield washer fluid, I can guarantee you're going to go through a lot of it. And the road conditions might change as you get off the major highways. I think the secondaries will be mostly impacted north of the city. But, you know, this is just the beginning, folks.
Yes. Yeah, well, great tip and a reminder to myself, I need to stock up on some windshield wiper.
Oh, you're going to need it.
Thanks for that, Chris.
You got it.